Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Prakamam Shri Gurum Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarvada Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sarvada Danta Shri Śaunakādayaḥ He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikākanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tattakancha Jagannatha Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabham Sute Devi Pranamami Naimiṣe Vanchākalatarubhyascha Kripāsindhubhyacha Patitānaṁ Pāvanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsādi Gaurabhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. How many of you visited Naimiṣāraṇya? Did you go? Rajesh, you didn't go? हम सब गए थे ना? We are supposed to have Bhagavad Gita, whatever. इधर सुशील किधर चला गया? इधर था? अच्छा, Naimiṣāraṇya is a place where I think around 2 hours or 1.5 hours from Lucknow. It's a very beautiful place. All of us, everybody should visit that place. It's a very important place. Like I mentioned before, Krishna takes incarnation as the forest, that is Naimiṣāraṇya. Krishna incarnation as water, that is Ganges. Anybody remembers? Krishna incarnates as water, Ganges. Krishna incarnates as book, Bhagavatam. Right? Then Krishna incarnates as forest, Naimiṣāraṇya. Once the sages have approached Lord Brahma पर किधर है डायरेक्टर? हमारा डायरेक्टर इज मिसिंग. क्या? बॉम्बे वाले को रेगुलर एक्सक्यूज है. देर हो गया तो ट्रैफिक में फंस गया. I'm meeting also outside. Who? Come start your change. Who? Sushil, no, you are saying. No, Rajesh. Sushil was here. I don't know what happened. Naimiṣāraṇya is Lord Brahma once. So the sages have approached Lord Brahma that they wanted a very auspicious place where they can perform sacrifices. Lord Brahma, in his mind, created a wheel. Then he said, I will throw this. Where this wheel will fall, that place will be most auspicious. So, nimiṣe, Naimiṣāraṇya, nimiṣe, nemi means the hub of the wheel. Rim bolte na? Rim of the wheel. So, the Lord Brahma chanted mantras. Vishnu Chakravarti says, Om and Atha. Right? all of you remember Om and Atha. If you want to start anything auspicious, you say Om, or you can say Om Tat Sat, right? Om Tat Sat, or Atha, right? Atha, where it comes? Athato Brahma Jignasa. And then according to Vedas, there are 4 auspicious words with which you can start. Another is Jaya, right? Atha, Om, Jaya and Shri, right? Then Om also is used. So he chanted Om and he threw this wheel, and then it came all over, revolved all over the world, and then it came and fell in a place, right? Because this nimi means the rim of the wheel fell on that place, Shriyate. That is why it is called Naimisharanya. Another meaning is nimiṣa. Nimiṣa means Lord Vishnu. You know what is meant? Nimiṣa means Lord Vishnu doesn't bat his eyelids. We keep on batting our eyelids, right? Keep on nimiṣa. So Lord Vishnu doesn't bat his eyelid. That is why he is called nimiṣa. So he told, there is one sage, Gaurmukha, that this is from the mental wheel created by me will be released. The place where the rim comes will be favorable. Having done all that, the Lord then spoke to Gaurmukha. The powerful demon was killed in that forest, Aranya, quickly in a moment, nimiṣa. Thus, this place is called Naimiṣāraṇya. It will be very suitable for Brahmanas in the future. By using this word with the meaning, it is suggested that one should reside in that place for quickly killing the enemies such as material desire. Please note this. Naimiṣāraṇya means when you perform some sacrifice there. Just like Lord Vishnu killed a demon, and then he established this place called Naimiṣāraṇya. That is why Vishnu says that anybody who performs any auspicious activity, that activity in Naimiṣāraṇya will destroy the material desires in our heart. That is another meaning of Naimiṣāraṇya. Is it clear? There are many worthy places to visit in Naimiṣāraṇya, right? Hanuman Gadi is there, then Chakratirtha is there, and what's his name? Dadichi Muni's ashram is there. What else? Gomati river is there, right? Gomati river is there. It is mentioned the the ladies during their monthly off time, they are not supposed to cook and offer to food or give it to the husbands and all. So there is a lot of contamination takes place because of that. Nowadays nobody can follow. So it is advised one should bring the sand from Gomati river and then put it in the house, sprinkle, or the water from Gomati river. Then the contamination will be gone. Then a lot of auspicious places are there in Naimisharanya. So, the first time Bhagavatam discourse has taken place in near Haridwar, Shukratal, and later on, there Sudha Goswami sat and heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami, and then Sudha Goswami came to Naimisharanya. So there he spoke Bhagavatam again to all the sages. We will do today morning I was speaking about how the gopis have conquered Krishna. Right? So I was quoting the verse Jnane prayasa udapasya namantayeva jivanti sanmukaritam bhavadiya vartam sthane sthita shrutigatam tanuvan manubhi et prayasa jita ajita asita striloki. Ajita means Krishna. Krishna is unconquered. But Krishna is telling to the gopis that I was defeated by your love. I got conquered by you. Right? I became indebted to you. Naparayehu. Right? Krishna is saying. So how did Krishna become defeated? Gopis are only saying Tavakatamritam Tatta Jivanam Kaviviridhitam Kalmashavanam Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Vigranantite Puridajana. So Jnani Prayasa, simply by hearing about Krishna, we can conquer Krishna. Do you have to take sannyas? No. Sthane sthita Shruti-gatam tanum. Simply be situated in your place. Every day read Bhagavatam. And then at the end of your life, you conquer Krishna. You Rajesh, you want to do that? Okay. You make a team A and B. I will read it. This is a Shravanam exercise. Close your computers or books. Don't look into that. Okay? Don't look at your mobile. Okay? Hear carefully. And then you have to discuss. When the discussion takes place, there is nothing called right or wrong answer. Okay? You can express your opinion on the subject matter. Your realization, you speak your realization. Hear carefully. This is Shravanam exercise. Hearing. Lord Vishnu is just like a great tree, and all others, including the demigods, men, siddhas, charanas, vidyadharas, and other living entities, are like branches, twigs, and leaves of that tree. By pouring water on the root of the tree, all the parts of the tree are automatically nourished. Only those branches and leaves which are detached cannot be so satisfied. Detached branches and leaves dry up gradually despite all watering attempts. Similarly, human society, when it is detached from the personality of Godhead, like detached branches and leaves, is not capable of being watered, and one attempting to do so is simply wasting his energy and resources. You heard? I'll read it again. Lord Vishnu is just like a great tree, and all others, including the demigods, men, siddhas, charanas, vidyadharas, and other living entities, are like branches, twigs, and leaves of that tree. By pouring water on the root of the tree, all the parts of the tree are automatically nourished. Only those branches and leaves which are detached cannot be so satisfied. Detached branches and leaves dry up gradually despite all watering attempts. Similarly, human society, when it is detached from the personality of Godhead, like detached branches and leaves, is not capable of being watered, and one attempting to do so is simply wasting his energy and resources. Should I read? Enough? Huh? Enough?
No.
Lalit Bhagya, you can sit along with them. You can share. So, turn to each other and discuss on this subject matter that you heard, and then give your opinion.
Dhruv, join with someone. Join with someone. Discuss.
वो तुम्हारा रिकॉर्डिंग है ना, वो जो रिकॉर्डिंग होता है ना बहुत स्लो है, ऐसा रख के भी सुनना ही नहीं देते लास्ट में। सुनो पूरा सुनो, जो ऑडियंस में बोलती है ना उसको भी माइक दो, वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम करके।
Thank you.
सजेशन ना।
Thank you.
हाँ? ड्रामा अभी कर। Okay, done? Who is the first? Who will bell the cat first? Who will tell first? Yes, mother. First. First, enough. Yeah.
Krishna is like a huge tree. Vishnu is like a huge tree, and all the demigods are like the branches and twigs of the tree. So, if you nourish the roots, automatically the leaves and twigs will get nourished. So, we should directly pray to Lord Krishna. We should not be detached from him.
Very good. So, Lalit Bhagya, can you share your opinion of this on this paragraph? What is your realization?
I think what really hit me hard was that when you become detached, that's when you cannot get water, right?
Very good.
And I think what has happened is in our own pursuit of thinking that we are a controller of everything else, we become detached with Krishna without realizing that he is the actual controller. And because of that, we are suffering in this material world in the way we are suffering.
See, this is all. First time is coming. Very good. This is very important. If you are detached, you will not get. What? Bolo, Rajesh.
So, will be separate from trees.
Otherwise,
We are not happy.
yeah.
Unsatisfied.
Very good point. Bolo. Some new lady has to talk. What's her name? Sneha. You want to say something? Huh?
No.
Can you hear both discussion? You want to आपका नाम क्या है?
Vidya.
विद्या आप
She
बोलिए।
came up with very nice point from
हाँ,
the discussion.
say.
She's asking me.
Okay.
She said that one a good example she came across mouth, and because of feeding stomach, all our limbs are getting nourished. But if any one of them rejects, why should I, the food should go to the stomach, and then all the limbs will be, they will dry up and, not work. So
Very
that way
good.
the cooperation, so we should have that the surrender and cooperation in the Supreme Side of God, and then all, everything will be like the policies.
Very good. Vidya, please try. At this point, you cannot give food to the ears. You cannot give food to the nose. Right? You have to give to the stomach only. Then everybody gets energy. In the same way, there is no need to go to Durga Pandal or Ganesh Pandal, right? Right? If you go to Krishna, of course you can go for Garba dance. When Muslims also they want to do it. Anyway, anyone else? Yeah, Purushottam.
Yeah.
Purushottam, right?
Like by satisfying the Supreme Personality Godhead, Krishna, we can satisfy other demigods or other personalities. And if we continue to focus on other personalities like demigod, one day we may end up losing connection with the Krishna, and for that we may also distract from the spirituality if we do not get the fruitful results.
Yeah.
In this material world, now people are so foolish. They cannot understand that there cannot be any scientific advancement without having connection with Krishna.
Very good. Any online, they want to give some opinion?
No one is there.
There's no one? Huh?
No one is watching it.
Okay. So now, this now you understand the importance of Naimiṣāraṇya? Our Rajashri is supposed to arrange Bhagavatam. I don't know what happened. So we are actually once we should plan to go to Naimiṣāraṇya and have Bhagavatam and hear entire Bhagavatam in sitting in Naimiṣāraṇya. It is there are lots of groups of people, they go and do katha there. It's very, very important to do Bhagavad Katha or hear Bhagavatam, stay there in Naimiṣāraṇya. Very, very auspicious place, and it is said in the scriptures that one should start one's Tirtha Yatra from Naimiṣāraṇya. Once Prahlad Maharaj came, and then one personality, he was sitting along with his arms and Dharmishman and all that. He was doing tapasya. Prahlad Maharaj saw and then stopped him, said, "Why are you doing tapasya? And then at the same time, you are carrying Dharmishman, Talwar and all that. It is very, very improper." Then that personality said, "Who are you to tell me? Get lost." He said, "No, I am king, I am a kshatriya, I am supposed to take care of dharma. What you are doing is adharma. It is against the principles of varnashrama. Either you do tapasya or do, I don't care for you, get lost." Then they had a fight. Prahlad is blessed by Lord Vishnu, Lord Nrsimhadev and all that. Then he said, get lost. Then there is a huge fight. I think 21 days they fought. After some time, Prahlad Maharaj realized, there is nobody who can fight with me like this except Lord Vishnu. I think this personality must be Lord Vishnu. Then he fell into Srimati Sudhara. From there you just go to Narak, lower planets. Okay? So now we will do a small drama. And is that 10 minutes? 10 minutes. फटाफट करो इधर एक्टर्स
Setting up now.
So, in this Naimiṣāraṇya, 80,000 sages, 80,000 sages headed by Śaunaka. Hello? 80,000 sages have assembled for performing a sacrifice. So that time, Romaharshan Suta's son, Suta Goswami. I will tell a very interesting story. This Romaharshan Suta, in India there is always a caste system is there, varnashram system, and he is belonging to Suta, means Sudra family. But because of his qualification, he became very enlightened and knowledgeable, and then he sat on the Vyasapita to give discourses on Puranas, all Puranas, because he became very expert in Puranas. There are Pauranikas, means those in Andhra, there are many people who are expert in speaking on Puranas, various Puranas, Agni Purana, this Purana, that Purana. They are very expert, Markandeya Purana and all that. So that time, Romaharshan Suta, he was discoursing. When somebody is speaking, giving lecture, he is representing Vyasadeva. It's called Vyasapita. On that Vyasapita, when he should not offer respect to anybody except his mother. Only when mother comes, he can actually get down from the Vyasapita and offer respects. Otherwise, you should not offer respect to anybody because he is representing Vyasadeva. But Balaramji is different. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Romaharshan Suta, because he thought he was following, that is why there is something called Dharma, and then there is something called Dharma Sukshma. Right? Dharma Sukshma. One must know the intricacies of Dharma, like that. So, he did not follow the etiquette of offering respects to the personality of God. Like in Mahabharata, it is mentioned that one should not, when Draupadi, she was catching hold of her sari with one hand, and with another hand, she was offering, calling for help. There, Krishna became very restless. He said, why she is offering respects to me with one hand? Because according to Manusamhita, if you offer respect to anybody, especially to Krishna with one hand, other hand should be cut off. You should always offer respect to both the hands. I used to do that. I was an agnostic person during my engineering days. So that is why my friends are shocked, how this guy can become a devotee. There is one, my Jigri dost tha, that time he was in America. When he came to India, he went to meet me in Vizag. Because I lost contact with all my friends once I joined. Then my father told me, Abhi kidhar Shivaram, Abhi Hare Krishna ban gaya. And he fainted, He said, how is it possible that Shivaram can become devotee? When we used to go to Simachala, Narasimhadev temple, he used to do like this. The Lord. Then when Draupadi left that other hand also, then started offering prayer with both the hands. Right? So there are a lot of Dharma Sukshmas are there. We have to learn. He should know, he should have known that Romaharshan Suta, with his impudent behavior, he took a piece of grass and hit him. Hit Ramaharsha Suta. And then immediately got killed. Then all the sages, they protested. And why did you do this? Because the Ramaharsha, all these sages, headed by Śaunakādi rishis, he gave them long life. They gave him long life to discourse on Puranas and all that. But Balaram killed him by killing him like that. And then Balaram said, okay, if you want, I will bring him back to life. No, we don't want that your desire, that is not fulfilled, because you wanted to kill him, you killed him. So we don't want to go against it. But do such a thing that it is adjusted. Because our benediction is that he should live long. But your desire is that he should be killed. So you adjust both. Then Balaramji said, okay, we will appoint Sutta Goswami, his son. Because son is equal. A father only comes as a son. Right? Father only comes as a son. So the son is equal to father. So we will make him live long. Sutta Goswami. Like that. So that is why in the place of Ramaharsha Suta, Sutta Goswami was appointed to do Katha. Like that. Chalo bulao na, we don't have time. Call them.
Genda flowers. You can use Genda flowers.
No, this is a Mahagale.
No, not that.
No, no.
Other one is not.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Repeat please. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, welcome. Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to Sutral. Welcome to Sutral. Sutral is a holy dham where Srimad Bhagavatam was preached to Maharaj Parikshit by Sukadeva Goswami for 7 days. Among the other rishis, we can see Sutta Goswami being present there. Can everyone see?
Yes.
During these 7 days, all honored the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Can everyone hear? Now we will travel to Naimisharan Tirthadham, again very important holy dham.
थोड़ा साउंड बढ़ा.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
My हाथ में नहीं. चेयर को दूर कर दो. चेयर को थोड़ा पीछे कर दो. स्पीकर वाला.
Hello, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Well, we just saw the Srimad Bhagavatam being preached by Sukadeva Goswami for 7 days. Now we will travel to Naimiṣāraṇya, where rishis headed by Śaunaka Rishi are performing satraṁ. You can see the 3 rishis among the other rishis are performing satraṁ. This yagna is being performed with the belief that the living beings in the Kali Yuga will be immensely benefited with the Krishna Prema if satraṁ is performed for 1000 years. How many years? 1000. Sages here stand the turbulences caused by the weather. Thousands years are passed by. Yajna is continued with the intense austerity and sincerity as required.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Time flies. Thousands years pass by.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
1000 years is a great big time.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
The sages are very sincere. They continue to do the fire. Sorry.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Almost 1,000 years past. But as a firm belief, as I have told by others, that by performing this satraṁ for 1,000 years, with the same belief, they continue to perform the yajna. The austerity is of such a level that we find that the bodily features of the sages performing yajna have changed due to the intense heat of yajna fire. Even the face color of sages have almost changed to black. As we can see, the yajna is continued. Realize now, though there is austerity, this yajna will not benefit much to the Kalinga living beings. Śaunaka free from all vice. You are well versed in all the scriptures famous for religious life and in the Purana. You have gone through them under proper guidance and have also explained them. Being the eldest learned Vedantist, O Sutta Goswami, you are acquainted with the knowledge of Vyasadeva, who is the incarnation of Godhead, and you also know other sages who are fully versed in all kinds of physical and metaphysical knowledge. An elevated seat of respect called the Vyasasana or Vyasadeva. Sri Vyasadeva is preceptor for all men, and all other preceptors are considered to be his representative. A representative is one who can exactly present the viewpoint of Sri Vyasadeva. Sri Vyasadeva impregnated the message of Bhagavatam unto Srila Sukadeva Goswami, and Sri Sudha Goswami heard it from him. Him means Sri Sukadeva Goswami. All bona fide representatives of Sri Vyasadeva in the chain of disciple succession are to be understood to be Goswamis. These Goswamis restrain all their senses and they stick to the path made by the previous acharyas. The Goswamis do not deliver lectures on the Bhagavatam capriciously. Rather, they execute their services most carefully, following the meaning, but this should not be done. One must submit questions and the subject matter. This is also the way recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. One must learn the transcendental subject by submissive oral reception from the right sources. Therefore, these sages address the speaker, Suta Goswami, with great respect. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai to all the people who are assembled here. Because we are fortunate to hear Bhagavatam every Sunday from the same disciple succession, and we have. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. समझ में आया ड्रामा?
Unimaginable.
Hare Hare तारीफ क्या हो गया हमारा भाई? Bring out mic. I can speak, I think. Yeah. Prabhupada only recommended to do one nimiṣa-kṣetre, that's all. That also, basic little mantras, not elaborate. So this is the experience of the sages at Naimiṣāraṇya. It is called satraṁ. Satraṁ means for 1000 years they performed. So while performing the satraṁ, their faces are covered with the soot, and then their eyes are burning because of the smoke. But Prabhupada writes, Rishi means Vishwamitra. You know what is the meaning of Vishwamitra? Vishwamitra means he is the friend of entire world. So Rishi means he is the friend of all living entities. They don't have caste. They don't fit into the varnashrama. They are above this varnashrama. So they are only doing for the welfare of all living entities. So they wanted to perform the sacrifice which will be beneficial for all living entities. But in return, what they got? Their faces became black and eyes are only burning up there because of the smoke. Then Suta Goswami walked in. Then they have anointed him as the speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam. So originally they have assembled to speak about Puranas, but now when Suta Goswami informed them that all these Puranas and all are useless, so I heard Bhagavatam from Suta Goswami. Then they requested him to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam. So then the sages, they have questioned, they have respected Suta Goswami. You are completely free from all vice. You are well versed in all the scriptures famous for religious life, and in the Puranas and the histories as well. For you have gone through them under proper guidance. I have also explained to them. So Srila Prabhupada very clearly writes in the purport that the speaker of Bhagavatam should be free from 4 vices. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating. And then, first in all the Puranas, all the Vedas, Upanishads, then Mahabharata, Ramayana. And also, Prabhupada writes in the next verse that यानि वेद विदाम श्रेष्ठो भगवान बादरायणः अन्ये च मुनयः सुत परावर विदो विदु. This is Prabhupada writes Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentation of Vedanta Sutra. Please note it down. Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra. It is called natural because Vyasadeva is the author of both Srimad Bhagavatam and Vedanta Sutra. How many of you know there are 6 systems of philosophy? Anybody can name them? Sankhya, yeah, Nyaya, Gautama, Kannada, Kapila, Patanjali, Jaimini and Astavakra. Then Vyasadeva. Right? So Prabhupada writes, those who want to give Bhagavatam classes should be expert in the 6 systems of philosophy. Once I tried to read it, it's so boring. Huh? Yeah, bouncer. So, Kapila, this not our Lord Kapila. There is a atheistic Kapila. Right? So that Kapila has propounded what you call Sankhya philosophy. So they are actually Anishwarvadi. Anishwarvadi means they don't believe in they say, like Lord Kapila demonstrated Sankhya philosophy in 3rd Canto Bhagavatam. He spoke about 24 elements. Right? Anybody knows what are the 24 elements? Huh? Who? Everybody knows this slide. Raise your hand and tell. You can tell? Get up. Stand up. 5 karmendriyas. 5 jnanendriyas. Pancha Mahabhuta. 15. 5 tanmatras. Sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of speech. 20. Mind, intelligence, falsigo, contaminated consciousness. Yeah? Contaminated consciousness. Right? No, falsigo is different. Right? 24 elements. Dalita Bhagya, do you know? 24 elements. Right? How many of you don't know 24 elements? Okay. 5 jnanendriyas. Jnanendriyas means eyes, ear, nose, smell, tongue, and then skin. These are the 5 jnanendriyas. 5 Pancha Mahabhuta. Panchabhuta means earth, water, fire, air, ether. These are the 5. Our body is made of these 5 elements. Right? And then there are 5 karmendriyas. Right? Hands, legs, then mouth, and then jananendriyas and anus. So these are the 5 karmendriyas. 15 ho gaya. And then there are 5 tanmatras. Tanmatra means sense of touch, sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of taste. And like that, these are 20 ho gaya. And then mind, intelligence, falsigo, and contaminated consciousness. So these atheistic Sankhya-vadis, they teach only these 24 elements. They don't believe in Atma, they don't believe in Paramatma. Right? So, according to our Sankhya philosophy, there are 26 elements. Right? 26 elements. So, that is Kapila, not Kapila's Sankhya philosophy.
So here the Kapila mentions atheist.
This is Anishwarvadi, Kapila. And then Nyaya. Nyaya is Gautam Rishi. Right? Nothing is acceptable unless it is in accordance with the reason and experience, scientific approach. Nyaya is considered as a technique of logical thinking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before he became a pure devotee, means he exhibited as a pure devotee, he was a very expert in Nyaya. He used to defeat every known Nyaya expert. He wrote a book also on Nyaya. And once there is a when a very highly scholarly person in a Nyaya, logic, he came to meet Gauranga. He was very proud that he wrote a book. He wanted to show it to Gauranga. Then Gauranga said, before I also wrote a book on Nyaya. Please read it. When he started reading, he started crying. He said, what happened? Why are you crying? He said, this is out of this world. You know, if you publish this book, nobody will read my book. That's why I started crying. Then he said, okay, Lord Chaitanya threw it in the Ganga. So, Gautam Rishi. Then, Kannada, Vaisheshika. Right? The basis of the school's philosophy is that all objects in the physical universe are reducible to a finite number of atoms, and Brahman is regarded as the fundamental force that causes consciousness in these atoms. Atomic theory. Right? Atomic theory. That is propounded by Kannada. And Purva Mimamsha by Jaimini Rishi. This is Karma Siddhanta. He said, you perform pious activities, you will follow dharma, you will go to Svargāya and enjoy. There is no need of Ishvara. Because you perform good work, you will get good result. Why? Even if God is there, God has to give result. This is defeated by Prabhupada. And then we have Vedanta. Prabhupada writes, only Vedanta speaks about the cause of all causes. Boleh? Vedanta only speaks about all others, they are not talking about cause of all causes. Right? How many of you can repeat 6 philosophies? Krishna Medigal, can you repeat? Sankhya by? Nyaya by? Gautam. Yeah. One more I missed. Yoga, Patanjali. Patanjali by yoga system. Yeah. Sankhya by Kapila, Yoga by Patanjali, Nyaya by Gautam Rishi, and then Vaisheshika by Kannada, and then Purva Mimamsha, Jaimini Rishi, then Vedanta by Vyasa. Vedavyas. Right? So what is the difference between Nehal? What is the difference between this Vedanta and all other philosophies? Yes. Remember this. Remember this. What? Vedanta only is speaking about cause of all. We spoke about this in the first verse. What is that? Bolo Sushil? Okay, now I'll ask you a question. The 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita, why it is called Rajavidya? Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitram, Idamuttamam. Pratyaksha Bhagavantamyam, Susukam, Kartumagyam. Why it is called Rajavidya and why it is called Rajaguhyam? Who can tell? Rajesh, you can tell? Why it is called Rajavidya? Mansi. Mansi?
Because it is the most confidential knowledge, because Krishna explains the devotional service and it can be told to the people who are non-envious, which are the devotees. So it is Guhyam. Because it is because Arjuna is non-envious, so that's why Krishna tells him the knowledge, which is the most confidential. Only a devotee can understand that, and he starts the devotional service from the 9th chapter.
Very good. Yeah.
For all the processes, there is a prerequisite that one has to get purified.
Yeah.
But for performing devotional service, there is nothing required. Any prerequisite for the process.
Yeah. Why it is called Rajavidya?
Because it explains about 9 processes of devotional service.
No. See, it explains, it is called Rajaguhyam because it explains Śaunaka Vishnu, 9 processes of devotional service, pure devotional service. That is called, it is called Rajaguhyam. Why it is called Rajavidya?
After learning this, there's nothing else to be done. It's a trick of all knowledge.
I didn't ask you English translation.
We don't need prior qualification to perform it.
Huh?
We don't need prior qualification to perform this.
That is Rajaguhyam. I will tell, please remember.
So Rajaguhyam means 2 meanings. Please.
Rajavidya and Rajaguhyam. It is called most confidential knowledge because it explains, it teaches Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, 9 processes of devotional service. It is called Rajavidya. It teaches the essence of all these 6 philosophies. Remember? Now, why it is called Rajavidya?
Because it teaches the essence of all 6.
It teaches the essence of all these 6 philosophies. What are the 6 philosophies? Neha, can you repeat? Anybody can? Now again, please remember this, because anybody can repeat again? Don't look into the book. Without looking into the book.
Vedanta philosophy.
Vedanta. Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Mimamsa. Nyaya. Vaisheshika. Sankhya. These are the 6 systems of philosophy. Right? Shad Darshana. Yeah?
Someone can make acronym. Someone can make acronym so that we can easily remember.
Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishna wrote a book also on 6 systems of philosophy, which is taught in major universities in US. Okay? Any questions or comments? Okay. Now we will 2 minutes. You can tell what are the practical applications of these verses that you have learned. No, you can discuss and then I will ask you. You can, right? I have explained about Naimiṣāraṇya. I have explained about Satrayaga. We did the drama, right? I explained about Sudha Goswami coming in, and all the śaunakādayaḥ rishis, they gave him respect and like that. So what is the practical application you can make from this class? Please discuss and after 2 minutes.
We share the link.
Okay, no time. Now, who can share? Yeah.
6 systems of philosophy में only वेदांता में 26 elements है, बाकी सब में 24 elements है. Conscious soul and super soul सी वेदांता में. Cause of all causes is only in Vedanta.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Who else? What else? Who else can?
I learned that there is no need to do any kind of fire sacrifice, just read Bhagavatam, do devotional service.
Yeah. Yes. Who else?
It teaches the all essence of six philosophy. Vedanta, last one.
Yeah.
नहीं, 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is the Raj Vidya, Raj Guhyatam. Raj Vidya because of all 6 systems of philosophy. Essence of all 6 system of philosophy is in 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and Guhyatam is devotional service.
Yeah. Vidhi Mataji, what do you learn today?
Reading Bhagavatam is the most important thing.
Bas. Lalita Bhagya, what do you learn today?
It's a waste of time to do all the other practices. It's just about devotional service to Krishna, and reading Bhagavatam is the topmost of all.
Anyone else? Yeji? Nobody is talking about Naimiṣāraṇya and all. Yeah, I told you.
So, looking at the 1,000-year yajnas done by the Naimiṣāraṇya sages, so it is a waste of resources. So, Sutta Goswami tells us that hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and the king of knowledge, cause of all causes is mentioned in that. So we should not waste our time on that.
One point I want. If we do any sacrifice in Naimiṣāraṇya, our material desire will be destroyed.
Very good. See, that is the main. Huh? Yeah.
In the forest, that is Naimiṣāraṇya.
Yeah.
And the field where it fell, that is Naimiṣāraṇya.
Alka ji? Why it is called natural? Huh? Please? Huh? Author is? Bolo Subhanu. Tell about the whole class. What did you learn today?
Reading Bhagavatam every day.
See, this is the most important point everybody missed. Yeah? Right? Simply by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, you can conquer Krishna.
Krishna is unconquerable. Gopis can conquer the Krishna. We can also conquer Krishna by reading Srimad Bhagavatam.
Very good. You can arrest Krishna in the heart. Give the Synopsis of the class. Huh?
Naimiṣāraṇya, all the sages were gathered there for the performing satraṁ, that is the continuous chain of all the sacrifices for 1,000 years. For the benefit of all the humanity at large, by performing sacrifices there, the benefit is 1,000 times more. And by doing that, they were so tired, no result was actually satisfying to them also and to everyone. So finally, when Sutta Goswami arrived, who was a very limited soul, who was very free from all the vices, and he had heard the Bhagavatam and all the Puranas, the great sages, so they requested him to give or share his knowledge. Yeah, he had learned the Vedantas from the proper parampara, and Vedanta is the natural commentary by Srila Vyasadeva. The Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentary on Vedanta Sutras, and it is Vedanta philosophy is different from all the six philosophies, because six philosophies don't talk about the cause of all causes, but Vedanta philosophy speaks about cause of all the causes.
Yeah.